away at the pride of the defense.
It's Steph at the controls. To Green. Surveys the floor. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lowry into the front court. They trail by 2. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. Down low for Leonard. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors have the basketball. Green to Thompson. Probing the defense. And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Klay Thompson has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. To Green. Livingston to Green. Over to the right side. Thompson. The Raptors able to clear the board. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. To Ibaka. Gasol. Shot from in close, no good. Livingston to bring it up. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Thompson. Leonard to Lowry. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. And count the basket. Wong Hee from 3/4 court, 1 quarter down. And this one's all tied up. These 2 teams all tied up at 10 apiece as the second quarter gets underway. Golden State at the controls. Serge Ibaka swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry with the basketball. It's 12-10.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
A lot of contact, no whistle.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Raptors come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. Goes to the right side. To Thompson. Goes to the left side. It's Steph for 2. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Lowry into the front court. Up 6. To Leonard. Lowry. Not that time. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Curry. They work it down to Cousins.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Klay Thompson able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. And the basket good at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Lowry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. To Van Vliet. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lowry with it. Lead is 2. To Van Vliet. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Cashes in for 2.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Curry has it. To Thompson. For 3. Not going down here. Nothing going here on that drive. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And scores. Strong take.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads 4. To Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Leonard to Lowry. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
New blood coming in for both sides. Got it.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Kawhi Leonard against the KG veteran Iguodala. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Gasol to Leonard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To the rim. Lays it up and in. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. We are at halftime with the Raptors out on top. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Raptors will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Warriors would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
First half stats. Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Curry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Marc Gasol sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Gasol to Leonard. The drive. Right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Here comes the screen. Marc Gasol with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Marc Gasol tips it, stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lowry matched up with the two-time MVP. Nothing going here on that drive. Marc Gasol. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Pascal Siakam sends it away. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Oh, big finish at the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Driving right to the basket. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Curry to Thompson. To Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Siakam, defended by Draymond Green. On a bad pass, going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Curling inside. Nothing going here on that drive. The drive right to the basket. Cleans it up. Offensive board. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Kevin Durant with the rock. Shot from the lane won't go.
Hey, check up, let's go.
OG Anunoby takes aim at Livingston. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Durant to Cousins. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Iguodala. And scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Warriors have the basketball. Livingston to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Ibaka. From long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. The screen sets him up for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, it's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Ibaka. To Leonard. Ibaka in a matchup with Boogie. To Van Vliet. Beyond the arc for three. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Here's Curry with it up top. The deficit now up to 13. And counted at the rim. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Curry into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Livingston. Gets it in the right corner. Baseline.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Gasol to Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Runner's good there.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Serge Ibaka, huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Toronto has the basketball. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Kevin Durant. To Van Vliet. Sizing up the defense. And he finishes at the rim.
I don't really care that Fred VanVleet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Raptors have the rebound. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Green to Curry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry with the ball. Gasol snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Thompson to Durant. Screen coming. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Danny Green. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Fires the 3. Kyle Lowry wide open. Makes them pay from 3.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Raptors put together a nice win here today. And these are the kind of highlights I love to see. Check out the defensive effort that turns so many shots into really embarrassing moments. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Warriors just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Blocks.
The Toronto Raptors couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Raptors came away with the victory in this one. And how could I not mention all the shots they blocked in this one? You can see the confidence grow with each one, and it really fed into their success as a team. It was a pretty standout way to win. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.